Ubisoft CEO did an interview. It's what you would expect. Here are the key takeaways. Acquisition of March of Giants, Tencent partnership and Asian expansion, Vantage Studio and the Creative Houses model, major franchise updates, AI initiative, teammates, layoffs, cost cuts and restructuring, nepotism controversy, because why the hell not, labor strike and union tensions, financial outlook, and long-term strategy for the next 5 years. A bit optimistic, aren't we? Let's dive into it. So our boy,
Yves Guillemot,
did an interview with Variety, link down below, and I'm like, this is the master plan? We do more with less? Oh boy.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Let's break it down. Let's start with March of Giants. Ubisoft acquired March of Giants from Amazon as what
Yves Guillemot,
describes as an organic opportunity. Very opportunity, much organic. Wow. The team reportedly approached Ubisoft, and several members previously worked on Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. So these people basically escaped Ubisoft and now they're coming back. Outstanding move. Anyway, the game is a MOBA, a genre Ubisoft hasn't previously entered, and
Yves Guillemot,
says the team brings world-class competitive multiplayer expertise. The public alpha reportedly showed promise, and Ubisoft believes its global publishing and live service capabilities can help the game succeed long-term. However, he says it will remain selective with future acquisitions. One question. Why? I don't really compute. Isn't the MOBA market saturated as is, and you wanna dip your feet in that environment? Really? I reckon the real question here is Ubisoft entering this space because they have a fresh idea, or because they're still chasing live service revenue models? Let me know down in comments what you think about this. Next one is Tencent partnership and Asian expansion. The strengthened partnership with Tencent is positioned as strategic rather than controlling.
Yves Guillemot,
Emphasizes Tencent will provide expertise in the Chinese market, offer strong distribution capabilities, and will not interfere with Ubisoft's governance. He also said franchises like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege could grow significantly in China. I mean, China is a huge market, there's no denying that, so them going with Tencent is not the problem as long as they keep their microtransaction filth limited to Chinese version of the games. This is pretty much unimportant unless you live in China. It's all about revenue extraction in one of the most aggressive monetization environments in gaming. Let's hope it's not going to affect people in US or Europe for that matter. Then we have Vantage Studios and the Creative Houses model. The biggest structural shift is the creation of Vantage Studios and multiple creative houses. So what's the difference? Well, Vantage Studios is a legal subsidiary, and other creative houses are semi-autonomous, brand-focused business units. Pretty much each will control development and its own profit and loss. Overall, the goal is more focus, less internal complexity, better accountability, and stronger franchise growth.
Yves Guillemot,
Claims early signs show improved team empowerment and better pipeline predictability. Let me translate this for you. I am well versed in corporate speak. This Vantage Studios thing reads like corporate language for decentralized risk. Take what it's worth, dump everything else to other quote-unquote houses, and then bam, you didn't do good, you get fired. Essentially, that's not a strategic refinement, that's a course correction after mismanagement. I wonder who was responsible for this mismanagement. It's a mystery, we will never figure it out. Next key point was all about major franchise updates. Assassin's Creed has multiple projects in development, both single player and multiplayer, and according to
Yves Guillemot,
the brand exceeded 30 million players last year. Also, Netflix live-action Assassin's Creed is officially greenlit. It makes you wonder, is this gonna be something like that movie with Fassbender, which was kinda mid, so to speak? I guess we're going to find out. Anyway, I'll be honest folks, I played every Assassin's Creed game up until Shadows, for obvious reasons, and while I'm fond of the franchise, now that I think about it, I'm actually tired of it. Especially if it's gonna be the same BS that we have seen for the past couple of years or so. Last game, which was Valhalla for me, drained me with all that busy work. I'm just unable to can, I really am. If I see another Assassin's Creed game with everything being the same like we already know it's going to be, obviously I'm not gonna buy that. I am stupid, but I'm not that stupid. As far as Rainbow Six goes, they have over 2.5 million daily players. They are expanding esports presence globally, and apparently they're going to launch Rainbow Six Mobile worldwide, which to me is like, I don't really give a shit about mobile games, so I don't know. Smells like a cash grab, but okay, whatever. Overall, I never played Rainbow Six, it's not my thing, but it seems to be a good game. Let's hope they're not gonna ruin it anytime soon. Then we have some insights about Far Cry and other games. So for Far Cry, 2 new Far Cry projects are in development. Wait a minute, 2 Far Cry projects? Are you serious? Who the hell asked for this? I mean, 1 Far Cry is more than enough. Not to mention every single one of them looks exactly the same. Makes you wonder if these people have anything else in their sleeves other than just recycling the same old stuff. But sure, whatever, if people wanna play the same thing all over again, I guess. Then we have live action Far Cry ordered by FX, a complete Watch Dogs film. Again, is this gonna be like that Assassin's Creed movie? And finally, Splinter Cell Deathwatch is renewed for Season 2. The final piece of news is all about Rayman. Ubisoft plans to release Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition as the first step in reviving the franchise.
Yves Guillemot.
Hints more is coming, but shared no details. I want you to notice the pattern here. Anniversary Edition, Remaster, Tribute. I smell a cheap reskin or something along the lines. Would be nice if they proved me wrong though. Next point is all about AI initiative, or like they call it, teammates. So Ubisoft's AI R&D project Teammates aims to improve immersion, create adaptive game worlds, enhance player agency, and support development workflows.
Yves Guillemot.
Insists AI is meant to amplify creativity, not replace jobs. It's hard not to see AI as part of operational tightening, so to speak. No CEO will say, we're automating to reduce labor costs. But when a company restructures and rolls out AI tools simultaneously, now that smells a bit fishy to me. It all depends how much they are going to lean into it. And considering the situation, they might lean a lot. So does that mean we are going to witness Ubislop in the following years? I reckon stay tuned and see what happens. Next topic was all about layoffs, cost cuts and restructuring, and Ubisoft is implementing the following. They want to do 200 million in cost reductions, they want to do selective restructuring, emphasize on voluntary departures, and obviously they cancelled 6 projects. The cancelled projects include Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, 4 unannounced games, and apparently 3 new IPs, and 1 mobile title. The reasoning? Too many projects, too much complexity post-COVID, and they need to focus on quality. Let's not kid ourselves, this isn't just optimization. It's a contraction. That's what these cancellations are all about. 200 million in cost reductions is a lot of layoffs. Just saying. Now we're coming to my favorite part, which is nepotism controversy.
Yves Guillemot.
Defends appointing his son Charlie as co-head of Vantage Studios, arguing that Ubisoft has family company roots, the appointment was based on merit, and leadership team has complementary strengths. Whatever the fuck that means. To this I would say, even if the appointment was merit-based, it still stinks to high heavens. Also worrisome if he has the same mindset towards gaming like his papi. I guess they are continuing the family tradition, so to speak. Next key point was all about labor strikes and union tensions. Following strikes in France and Italy,
Yves Guillemot.
says, employee concerns are legitimate. No shit, Sherlock. Transformation causes tension. I wonder who's responsible for tension, or transformation for that matter. And transparency and dialogue are important. However, he emphasizes competitiveness and execution speed as necessities. I think these strikes and union activities should have happened ages ago. Of course he is going to say that it's a legitimate concern, followed by some corpo speak about transformation. Then again, people who were smart, they probably left already, so I reckon that's one way of saying you're not happy with the situation. As for the rest of the people, either they had a secure job no matter what, which would probably indicate that either you are friends or buddy-buddy with our boy,
Yves Guillemot.
or they couldn't just easily replace that particular person. And finally, people who couldn't go anywhere else, so they were basically stuck with Ubisoft. When they were talking about financial outlook, apparently Q3 exceeded expectations, and Metacritic scores reportedly improved from 75 to around 80, 85. When I was actually reading this for the first time, I thought this was a joke. But you know it's bad when they are pulling the Metacritic card here. That's right. Totally legit way of determining if the game is good or not. I just wonder which score did he take as a reference. Then there was something about focus on cost control plus higher quality releases, which is the usual corpo speak. And finally, a clear 3-year roadmap reset. On shareholder fears or a potential sale,
Yves Guillemot.
says Ubisoft is focused on long-term independence and transformation. No indication of selling. I mean, what is there to sell exactly? For the past 5 years, their stock went down 93.8%, which in normal speak would be from 64 to 4 euros. Who's gonna sell in this particular situation? Especially if you invested, I don't know, double or triple the price when you were buying the stock. And finally, there was talk about long-term strategy, next 5 years or so. So what they plan to do is to grow open-world franchises like Assassin's Creed, Ghost Recon, and The Division, expand live service ecosystems like Brawlhalla and The Crew, develop new IP under the Creative Houses structure, but for some reason you killed 3 projects with unannounced IPs, which were kinda new things, so I don't understand this, and to expand franchises into film and TV. I also have huge plans. The problem here is this. Will they materialize in reality or remain as a wish list somewhere in my head or on a dirty, ragged piece of paper? Because basically that's the same feeling I'm getting from this list of theirs. It just feels like a lot of wishful thinking at this point. I reckon the next 3 years will determine whether this is a genuine renaissance or just another corporate reset before the next wave of turbulence and then the ultimate demise of Ubisoft. Might be sooner than you think. Anyway, that's it from me. Until the next one.